Alright, Atlanta, so tomorrow is the big day that I know lots of us have been waiting for. The 9th anniversary BANKAI Live is only around 15 or so hours away. The 9th anniversary character reveals, the moment we've been waiting for, is finally about to happen. And before that does happen, we're going to do a quick recap video highlighting and recapping all the stuff that we spoke about in like the last 3 or so weeks since the whole countdown for the 9th anniversary has started. So first and foremost, the anniversary stream itself, again, the stream you want to be watching if you do want to see the reveals live, will be happening tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. in Japan. For me, that's 10:30 in the morning. And of course, with that, we are going to be live. We are going to be reacting to it. So if you want to join my stream and watch it with us as a community, feel free to do that. It's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. And we've also prepared some stuff for that in advance. Now, when this announcement did happen a couple days ago, we obviously did get the big reveal of who the guests are going to be. Now, keep in mind, the guest actors don't necessarily confirm anything, although it is interesting, at the very least, that Kentaro Ito, the voice actor Renji, this is his first time here in a BANKAI Live. So, nice to see new faces, but this has also potentially sparked some discussion on a potential anniversary Renji, which is possible. It doesn't necessarily confirm it, but it is possible. There have been times in the past where a voice actor appears on a BANKAI live stream for the first time and it confirms a new character. They get a new character and they get to talk about the character on live stream. And then there's been some times where, you know, a new person shows up and it doesn't mean anything. So keep that in mind. But other than Renji's voice actor, we also have Ichigo and Byakuya's voice actor. They're the standard. Nice to see them return on every live stream. And then we also have Hiroki Yasumoto, the voice actor Chad, also appear in this live stream. He's appeared here a few times. Nice to see him also return. Overall, in general, nice to see familiar faces, but also new faces too. For those that do want to know about the news and strictly talking about the reveal is going to happen within like the first 20 minutes. So if you are short on time, if you only want to see the news, the grand reveal of the 9th anniversary character or characters, you want to be there for the first 20-30 minutes. Because that's when the reveal is going to happen. After that, though, the voice actors are going to have a bit of fun. Just play the game, talk about the anime, talk about the game too. And then the last, like, half an hour, 2 hours into the stream, or more so an hour and a half into the stream, we're then going to get the second part of the news, which as of right now, I don't know what to expect. Because everything that's been announced to come to the game has been added to the game. So, if anything, that might be exciting news to talk about. It could just also announce the events, the usual stuff that we get during any anniversary, like the point event, the special move source, the anniversary choose a 6-star summon. But if there's going to be an announcement about a new game mode or a new quality of life or just something new in general, you know, disregarding the character reveals, it will be in the second part of the news, which will be happening around an hour and a half into the live stream. Now, obviously, with that, as we do with any BANKAI live stream, we have the Bleach Brave Souls BANKAI Live bingo card, right? Can we get a bingo this year? We might just do it. So I've already gone ahead and made these in advance. We're going to be filling it out on the live stream and hopefully we can get a bingo this time. But we have gone with some easy ones, right? So just to quickly break down the bingo stuff real quick, we have BANKAI. Usually they start the stream or end the stream with them saying BANKAI, so we can pretty much fill that off. A new mechanic. Now, I'm not going to spoil it, but we are going to be getting a new mechanic. I somewhat know what it is, but since the reveal is literally tomorrow morning, there's no point talking about it. We're going to let that be a surprise. It sounds exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And whatever character does get that new mechanic, they might very well be the best character in the entire game. We'll have to see how it plays out, though. After that, we have top 5 OST. Obviously, during the reveal of the 9th anniversary characters, we are going to hear the 9th anniversary soundtrack. And thus far, since basically the 5th anniversary, even every year almost, they've been doing bangers. Some of the best soundtrack I've heard in any game. Generally, the BBS music team have been doing an amazing job every single year, so hopefully this year they don't fumble and they make a cool sounding OST that I'm definitely going to put as my background music whenever I am playing BBS. Of course, 1000 Year Blood is basically confirmed, so we can almost cross that off instantly. Most likely we are going to get a Soripa. We'll talk about the leading candidates for this upcoming 9th anniversary character. Most of them are Soripas. Chances are the character itself, the 9th anniversary character, is going to be technique based. One would hope so, more so. New update. This is more so for the second part of the news. Again, they're probably going to announce some stuff there, hopefully. Anything free, we would cross that off. Familiar name in co-op, so when the voice actors are playing in co-op, if we see someone join them that we recognize, we're going to cross that off. Obviously, similar to that, when the voice actors are playing, we are going to be getting free orbs. Almost every BANKAI live stream, more often than not, does have a cringe moment, so we're most likely going to have to cross that off too. If not, I'm going to have to do something cringy. If there's any hype moment, we're going to cross that off. If Morita, the voice actor of Ichigo, uses a strong attack, we're going to have to cross it off too. It's been kind of a meme for those that don't know. He's been playing the game for 9 years, 8 years. Obviously, not like us. He doesn't play every day. He probably only plays during the BANKAI lives, but he very rarely, if ever, press the strong attack button. So hopefully this time Morita doesn't fail us. With that, we also have the costume poll winners. Obviously, we had the voting selection, that a new upcoming banner, we get to pick the characters and their costumes. I'm kind of hoping it's the best way to do it, to announce it in this live stream. I'm feeling quite confident that this year won't be a 7-step banner for part 1 of the anniversary, so if that is the case, we get to cross that off. And if there's anything in this live stream that is an L, that is quite subjective, we'll also cross it off. So I'm feeling pretty confident we are going to get a bingo this year, and this is the bingo card that we are going to be filling out in our reaction to the 9th anniversary BANKAI Live. And just for a quick refresher, let's currently play the 9th anniversary trailer, the teaser trailer, right, hinting at characters. What we can infer from this trailer right from the get-go, as we've already spoke about it plenty of times in the past, is that it is going to be a fight, or it looks to be multiple fights even, from Core 2. So we can expect a 1000-Year Blood War Core 2 set of banners or characters. And right now, the leading theory, since the start, even my first reaction, the first name I spurted out, which makes sense, is Kenpachi. And the main reason for that is because, you know, the start is kind of like generic stuff. You can't really tell what this is. It's an explosion. Multiple characters do explosions. Then we see slashes, but we see upside down slashes. Who's doing that? It doesn't really scream any character in particular. You can maybe relate it to someone, but you can relate it to a lot of different characters. Now, one of the things that kind of stood out here is the fact that we have a floorboard that breaks apart. And, you know, most people think maybe Kenpachi when he broke out of the floor when Grammy squashed him. So the leading theory in this trailer is Kenpachi. I think Kenpachi's too easy of a guess in my opinion. I still think he has the most likely chance here, but Kenpachi as a character within this trailer is also being paired with someone like Grammy, and honestly, I just don't see Grammy happening. I'm probably going to be excited when I see it, and I might change my mind, but Kenpachi and Grammy as an anniversary is probably the worst thing they can do right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm down for Kenpachi being an anniversary headliner, but you have to pair him with Rukia, Sajin, Shinji, Renji, Yuha. I don't know. Just pair him with anyone other than Grammy. That'd be like worst case scenario in my opinion. I think I'd rather Kenpachi be by himself than be paired with Grammy. I don't know. Like the idea of an anniversary Grammy it just doesn't sound right. But the thing that goes against that whole theory of Kenpachi versus Grammy is kind of like the first half. Because while the second part here might be confirming Kenpachi and Grammy, definitely the first half of the trailer doesn't. Because Kenpachi and Grammy doesn't fight in this area. This part here doesn't scream Grammy. Neither does these slashes. So I think going into this live stream, I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm expecting a Kenpachi, but I'm also expecting to be relatively surprised. Remember the names in particular that have the chance to be this year's anniversary character, all these names right here. I've seen some people say names that just aren't in the list. That's not possible, right? It's going to be one of these characters in this list. And around 22 hours ago, I did do a community post asking you lads, who do you think will be this year's anniversary character? Now, the 4 names that I did pick, I could only pick 4 names. I went with the 4 popular choices. So if you're wondering why a certain character is here, these are the 4 popular names outside of Ichigo, because I don't think Ichigo's happening. Another one at the very least. These are the 4 names that people are saying, right? And it seems like over 7,000 people that voted agree that it is going to be Kenpachi. He seems to be the likely candidate here. And if you were a betting man, you would most likely bet on Kenpachi being this year's anniversary character. Some people still think it could be Rukia. I think Rukia has the chance here. If it is going to be Rukia, because Esnot's not on the current list of a potential anniversary candidate, it has to be Rukia and also Renji. Likewise, if it was going to be Renji, he has to be paired with Rukia. It has to be both of them, if one or the other was going to be an anniversary character. For all we know, it could be Kenpachi, Rukia, and Renji. Who actually knows, right? There's been a theory, a popular one more so, that part 1 could be Soipers, Kenpachi, Rukia, Renji, and then part 2 could be Mask, Esnot, and also Grammy. It seems like at the same time, people are still agreeing that Yuha also has the chance. Listen, I would love for Yuha to be this year's anniversary character. If for those that want an original form character for the 9th anniversary, the only way you're getting that is if it's Yuha. If it is Kenpachi, Rukia, or Renji, it's going to be canon designs. I can't see them doing originals, especially with someone like Kenpachi, who's already got an original form. If it is Yuha, it has to be an original form, because otherwise we don't want an anniversary Yuha, because we literally just got a canon form of Yuha literally 6 months ago. The thing with Yuha right now is that the trailer itself doesn't really hint at Yuha personally. You can kind of make a case for Yuha, but I think it's big stretching at this point. I'm still holding out for it, but I do think the Yuha predictions are more so copium right now, because the main thing people are saying in regards to Yuha being the anniversary character is surrounding the whole number 9 years, 90 years, etc. while of course that would be really cool fan service, you shouldn't be basing your opinion on that because that's not what the trailer is telling us. And if we were to have a look at Reddit too, it seems like some people have a very similar opinion. Kenpachi being the most voted character, Rukia being a close second, Yuha then being third. Surprisingly, Ichigo getting a lot of votes over on Reddit. Might have gotten votes in my community post if I included him. But for those that think we're getting Ichigo, I don't know what to tell you. We are not getting another Ichigo. I know every year we get an Ichigo, but we've already gotten an anniversary Ichigo. That being Mugetsu. We're not going to get another Ichigo. The next Ichigo that we do get is most likely going to be Full Hollow. And we're not getting Full Hollow in this upcoming round. Or if we did, it'd be very weird and out of place. What we know with this upcoming anniversary character from the trailer more so is that it is a character from Core 2. We've already got an Ichigo from Core 2. I know Ichigo gets an anniversary character every year, but in this case, it's going to be his first year where he doesn't, and that's strictly why we already got Mugetsu, because some way, somehow, Caleb have to give us an anniversary Ichigo, and Mugetsu was Caleb's way of doing that. But after Ichigo, Renji was in 5th place, and then we also had Gremmy. Again, I don't think anyone really wants Gremmy to be an anniversary character. It's more so he's just getting the vote, because Kenpachi just seems to be a sure thing, right? Again, if you were to bet money, you would most likely bet on Kenpachi, and since Gremmy was in the list, and since it does showcase that a fight is happening, Gremmy does seem like a potential second option, right? But remember, for those that do have the opinion that it is guaranteed to be Gremmy and Kenpachi because you see a fight happen in the trailer, remember, right, this trailer right here for 8th anniversary, if we have a look back, you can see here that there's a fight going on. We clearly, last year got the prediction right that it was everything but the rain. It's raining, it's at a city, it's nighttime. It was clearly hinting at everything but the rain, and in this case, one of the leading theories was that it was going to be white. But in this trailer, there's a fight going on, and this is obviously showcasing White versus Ishin, but in the end, we didn't get an anniversary Ishin. So just because they're showing a battle between two characters does not mean that both characters are going to be included here. So in the 9th anniversary trailer, it might be showing a fight between Kenpachi and Gremmy, but it doesn't necessarily also confirm Gremmy as a character. It could, we'll find out tomorrow, but the 8th anniversary, we saw a fight going on. It wasn't Ichigo versus White. That wasn't a thing. That wasn't the theme of the anniversary. It was strictly showing White versus Ishin, and the character reveal, the hint ended up being White, and then the slashes at the end ended up being Ichigo. And that was last year's hint. And most people got that. With the 9th anniversary, honestly, I think it could go either way. My main prediction still and has always been Kenpachi, but I'm also more lenient on the side that it could be Rukia or Renji. I'm still in disbelief that it could be Gremmy. I'm still holding out hope that it could be Yuha. And at the same time, I'm still hopeful for a very big surprise. I wouldn't mind a new Sergeant. I wouldn't mind a anniversary Shinji. Would I be super excited for it? Probably. Probably. I just want really cool characters. That's what I want to see. To be honest, anything from Core 2, one of the bigger fights I'm going to be excited about. That's what I'm looking forward to. And again, we are going to find that out tomorrow in the Bankai live stream. So make sure you lads come back to the channel around 10 or so hours time, 12 hours time. I don't know how long it is. But we are going to be live. Hope to see you lads there. And let's hope for a fun stream. Take care and peace.